Episode 015 comes at you with these two questions. Should I do a final walkthrough? And does an older home have more value than a newer home? Welcome everyone to episode 015 of the Ask Jason Gelios show. I appreciate you guys tuning in to this weekly. I upload this every Thursday afternoon, and looking forward to the comments that are coming in, and especially the questions. The questions are the fuel, so you can submit your questions at it'sallabouttherealestate.com or just put it in the comments, and I will definitely try to get them on the show. So with that said, let's go ahead. We're going to answer a couple questions here. Do I need to do a final walkthrough? And is an older home as good a value as a newer home? Let's get into the show. Many home buyers ask me, should I do a final walkthrough on a home I'm closing on? I say yes. It's not recommended, it's not required, but you should. So if you're looking to close on a home, you should walk through it before closing. If you're getting immediate occupancy, actually you should do it even if there is occupancy, which means the seller has time after closing to get their stuff and move out. But typically, if a seller has occupancy, then they're gonna basically let you know that they're ready to move out and do a key exchange, which then you could walk through, make sure that there's no damage or anything that you weren't aware of. Make sure that the appliances are the same. Believe it or not, some people switch out appliances when they're not supposed to. So things like that, but you should ultimately do a final walkthrough. It just takes maybe half an hour of your time, depending on the size of the home, and it's just something that you should do. Somebody sent in this question asking, is an older home as good a value as a newer home? This is a subjective question, meaning that some people prefer older homes because there's style and characteristics that come from a different era. Some homes have, things that are appealing, especially in the early 1900s and even past that. So ultimately, there's no concrete answer to that. Some people prefer newer home because it already has updated, right present time style, architecture, things like that. My personal opinion is I would always buy used just because it's already established. The house has already shifted quite a bit because in Michigan here, brand new homes shift quite often over the cold season. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. Not knocking brand new construction. There's a lot of perks. I mean, believe me, when you walk into a newer home, it's like, whoa. I mean, they, especially in the models, they put everything in it, right? Like a fully loaded car, it's a fully loaded house. So, there are some things that are appealing to new homes, to new home buyers. But ultimately, older homes, in my opinion, have a little more class, a little more architecture, and you can typically find more buyers for that market. But older homes don't necessarily have less value compared to a newer home. It just depends. And it also depends on the area. Again, in Metro Detroit, when you go up to like St. Clair and Armada, things like that, there's a lot of older homes, but a lot of them are beautiful. Some need to be updated, but they are beautiful. Now, the drawback to homes that are older is a lot of times, like the basements are shorter. Okay, you have the Michigan basement, you have, narrow hallways, things like that. So, newer homes typically have taller ceilings. Again, depending on the range that you're buying, but I've even seen starter homes, like the ranch homes where the ceilings are taller, the hallways are wider, because we as people have gotten taller and unfortunately wider. So, so just a fun thing there. Older homes versus newer homes, it's a matter of opinion and it's subjective. Okay, that concludes episode 015 of the Ask Jason Gelios show. Thanks again for tuning in, for watching. Let's do a question of the week, actually. So, Do you have to have 20% down to purchase a home? Again, do you have to have 20% down payment to purchase a home? See you next week.